Alright, moving on to part 2. Move locations, get better lighting here for the next part. So part 2 says it kind of wants to run like part 1 did. Difference is it wants to use some kind of a a motion detected. So your hand motion when waved will trigger it. Kind of like you walk in the Jim's Market and you stand by the door, it sees you, it opens, knows you're there. We're going to install a device in here that acts like that. I have the extra laying around. That's what I want to have up here. So hand motion detected to trigger it. And then we're going to change the coding so the limit switch is here is going to be the reset button. A reset button. Hey, I found one. So here it is. It's a little device, it's red in color. Small little window on top. That window is the sensor. It detects your hand motion and it'll trigger the machine to go. So some kind of a motion sensor device. Trigger reset to build it. It says here that the line follower uses the until light code. It uses the until light. It detects the amount of light in the room. It says here that normal classrooms, it's about 3,200 luminance of light detects. If you put a shadow on it, it's going to dip down below that. We're going to find that dip down number as our trigger number. Okay, let's code that. Here's the part 1B code. So I'm going to keep part of this here. It says I want to move things around. I want to have not the until bump started. I want to have it's going to be an until light. Until light. So it says here threshold means at what level of dark trigger it. And the port is I get a declared other eligible receiver. So let's go up to the motions or motor sensor setup. I got mine currently plugged in. Mine currently plugged in is analog port 1. It's an analog device because it reads more than one correct answer. Like a dimmer switch on your lights. Let's go bright, let's go dim. Or like on a volume knob on your TV. Volume up, volume down. Your phone, volume up, volume down. This detects more than one level of answer, so it's going to be an analog device. And it's called a line follower. Line follower. I'm going to okay that. And there it is. It's in the analog port 1, called hand. So now we have, I name this here hand, H-A-N-D. And this level here doesn't know what we need yet. So let's go with, it's that on the directions. Let's go with 3200. 3200. So now the hand motion activated. We'll start it. It'll wait. It'll stop. But it wants that button as a reset button. So let's have the paper torn off the machine to trigger it, reset it. Here too. So I'll make sure it makes sense. So I wave my hand, the motor starts, the motor runs for that correct length, the motor stops, the code waits until that button's pressed. When the button's pressed, it'll reset and wait for hand to do its thing. Let's do a quick check for errors, call program, I'm going to save it. Looks good, download the robot. Power is on, plugged in, not saving it again. Uh-oh. It says verified communication to link. Let's find out. Sometimes the cord gets unplugged. So unplug, replug the cord, unplug the cord, replug the cord. Try it again. Not going to save. There it goes. So, before I start it, I'm going to turn on something called a heart rate monitor. It's off camera. I'm just over here picking some more settings. It's called a debugger window. And the one sensors is on and running. That's good. Push start. And go to sensors, motors. It's not seeing it yet. Dang it, that's fine. So it's waiting for that light trigger to happen. Hold on. Something's not going right here. Let me stop this program. Do a quick pause, and then I'll come back. Alright, so I did a quick firmware download, and back on running again. Here we go. I have my heart rate monitor on. You can see now my line follower is reading 2200 level of luminance of lighting. So what I'm saying is, the number I pick, once it goes below this, it's going to trigger and want to go. And guess what? I'm already well below it, aren't I? So something's wrong with my numbers here. So this number, I got to figure out what it's going to be. I hover my hand over that sensor. See it drop down to 1800. Let it go. Hover it again. Take 21, 2000, 2000, 2000. Let it go. But 2000 is my number. 2000 and call it 1950. 1950. 1950. So I got to stop the program. Stop the program. Change this to 1950. So the saying is, once it gets below this number, run. Before I was at 3,200, and that's well below it to begin with, so I kept entering the program. I'm not going to save it. Download. Wait. Okay. So now this is my current setting, and I'm below this, it will run. Okay? So now if the machine's hanging in the bathroom, wait for you to wash your hands. When you're done, you wave your hand across it, it'll run, and it'll wait until what? Wave my hand again, what happens? Nothing. Wave my hand, nothing. Why? Because line 14. Hit the reset button, program resets, now it's the until. Okay? And I have some paper I can show you for an approximate length. Let's scoot this up a little bit. Right about there. Here's some paper. Paper will go in the machine. Reset it. Wave my hand. Dispenses. And stops. 10.5 inch mark. Okay? With the towel dispenser seems to be okay. Big items for the day is make sure you know that we're using the same while loop. Understand that this task main bracket is here and here, which is the beginning of the program, end of the program. The while loop, here's the beginning of the loop, end of the loop. Once my level light dips below this, it triggers, it runs, it stops, it waits until that's pressed. When it is pressed, now it's waiting for my hand to trigger that. Okay, that's part number 2. Good luck. I'll show you something. Hold on. Okay. This is one of my dogs. Her name is Luna. She's crazy. And my other one, hold on. Come here. Here's my other puppy. Her name is Mo. She's also crazy. They're good dogs. They've been waiting patiently for this loading to end so they can get on the couch and have some sleep time. Guardrails. Okay. That's part 2. Where's the little off button? There it is.